mass transit concept that you saw first here on Local 12 gets the attention of some state politicians and business leaders.
David Winter attended a forum in Covington where need and desire met head-on with progress and technology. Sounds pretty cool, David.
Oh yeah, the coolness factor is definitely there. A locally developed elevated mass transit concept that promises speeds up to 200 miles per hour. But we wanted to know whether politicians and business leaders think it will fly with voters.
Now the track comes along.
Aeronautic engineer and physicist Gene Timperman shows off AirTrac to a room of people he says he hopes will open their minds to a new form of mass transit.
But this is a scale model. This is 30 seconds.
We introduced you last week to Gene. He showed us AirTrac from a workshop attached to his Springfield Township home. The elevated rail promises to follow existing rights-of-way with little disruption, act as both intra-area transit and intercity high-speed transport at 200 miles per hour, do it on a cushion of air and flexible tracks, and do it for a fraction of the cost and time of other transportation alternatives.
I want to talk about the Amazon experience in Seattle.
One of Gene's business partners told attendees today that the need here is exemplified by what is happening in Seattle following Amazon's huge presence there. Amazon's new building at CVG and the thousands of incoming jobs was on the minds of those who saw today's presentation.
We see our urban areas, more people are moving into those areas, but they're going to be working out at Amazon.
It's really cost effective. I don't know, this is a pretty interesting concept.
While Kentucky State Representative Kim Moser likes what she sees, she also sees the need for research.
I think that we do need some engineering studies and ridership studies to really understand, to your point, exactly what the possibilities are, what the need is.
And regarding financing, after a $100 million test project funded by private money, developers say the low cost of building out the lines would mean public funds would be paid back in about 7 years.
If it's built properly, can pay for itself without having taxpayer subsidies into perpetuity.
Still, selling the public will be a challenge. Our Twitter feed blew up when we showed you AirTrac last week with comments like, "Finish the subway, build a train," and a meme from a Simpsons parody on building a monorail. Yeah, lots of skepticism on social media, no matter how cool it looks. But AirTrac developers, they are not deterred. They say there's a lot of skepticism, of course, when they proposed an interstate highway system, a transcontinental rail system, and intercontinental airways when they were first proposed as well. Megan.
Yeah, but there wasn't the Twitter to air your own opinion out there. Thank you, David. AirTrac estimates once funded, it will take about 3 years to finish its test vehicle and test track, then another 2 to 3 years to build a line from Kings Island through downtown Cincinnati and on to CVG.